ready to get schooled.
I'm ready. Exactly. We're always ready to get schooled. We have the foxes out there.
They're joining us. They need to learn as well. Tammura
I don't know
Thomas.
why.
They're here to learn today.
They are here to learn.
They're learning because I don't know if they understand their credit scores, okay?
Yeah.
Or what that's all about. I certainly do not. I don't know. Okay. What are these numbers? All I know is I want the number to be higher, right? My credit score number?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
We need to be high.
You know that. We've taught you that before.
Can it go like to 1,000?
Yeah, so 850 is the max, and so that's what a credit score is. It ranges, it's a 3-digit number ranging anywhere from 300 to 850, and really what it does is it kind of talks about your credit worthiness, right? It shows somebody how likely you are to pay them back, how you've managed your financial obligations. We've talked about this before. It's calculated in some way that none of us can really figure out, but there is kind of this little matrix that we know is important. So 35% of your credit score is made up of your payment history, right? So make sure you're maintaining those payments and making them on time. 30% is how much credit you've used, so your credit utilization. 15% is how long you've had credit, so your credit age, and then 10% is your mix and inquiries. So that's kind of a breakdown of importance of the different things.
Info.
Yeah.
And we know that lots of companies, whether you're trying to buy a car, a house, even something small, there's things where your credit score really does matter.
Oh yeah, it matters not only when you're doing those things because it is kind of got to guide your interest rate and hopefully get you the loan that you're looking for. Some employers pull your credit for employment. Some apartment buildings if you're renting, when you're buying homes. So your credit score is really important, and of course the higher your credit score, the better options there are out there for you, and you'll pay less for the credit that you do need.
Did we get our credit checked when we were joining here?
Did we? We did here? No, I don't think when we came.
Erica, did you check our credit coming in?
Yeah.
She did!
Our producer checked our credit.
It talks about how responsible you are, right?
Gary's what?
That was mine.
Oh my God.
Gary, are you not checking your credit report every
I
year?
do actually.
Okay.
Though. I do now. I do check it now because I'm like, all right, here we go. It's on the climb. But what does upset me though a little bit, we'll get into some more of these questions. What does upset me is I'm like, all right, I'm sitting there at a pretty good number, and then suddenly I didn't really do much, but suddenly it drops like 10 or 15.
Yeah.
But then it goes back up.
Right.
As long as it drops like
recovers.
100, you're cool. But like, I don't really like that when my number goes down.
Well, are you putting money on a credit card? Is that what's happening?
Well, I am, but then I'm paying,
Yes.
and I'm making sure it's below 50%. I learned that one from you, I think.
Yes.
So,
All right, so if he's looking to improve his score.
Yes, so there are a couple things you could do. Take that 50% and make it 30%.
Okay.
Right? So you want to keep your credit utilization under 30% because that just shows that you're not heavily relying on your credit, right? Yep. So 30% there. And the most important thing, as we learned, is your payment history. So even if you're only making minimum payments, make sure you are making all of your payments.
Oh, wait, you have to make payments every month.
Yes.
Oh.
You know what would benefit you is automatic payments, right? That will
I
help
have hooked
you.
up to some of those. I do like that. I don't like it when I see the money gone, but I'm like, oh, thank God I didn't miss the payment.
I made the payment.
Yes,
That's
I
what
love that.
matters.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a big. So
That's a
your
good
credit
one.
payment history and your utilization are two of the biggest things that impact your credit.
Unbelievable. What about last tips? Anything we need to know that you want to send us off with that Gary needs to make sure he understands?
Yes, of course. So your credit, creating a score, generating a score, improving a score, it takes time and it takes really great healthy habits. And so it's not one of those things, it's like dieting, right? It doesn't happen overnight. Your credit score is not going to jump to 850. And so just making sure that you're establishing some patterns of making your payments on time, being very mindful of the credit that you do use. Don't close out any of your oldest credit lines, even if you're not utilizing them, as long as you're not paying any kind of fee for having them open, because that shortens your history. So just remember, it's a process. It takes time. It doesn't happen.
One thing I don't like is say you don't want an account anymore. I just want to close the account. They say don't close it, just always leave it open. I don't like that. I just want to get rid of it. But if you do, it's a ding.
If you do, it shortens your history. So your credit history, how long you've had credit, it looks at your longest open line and your most recent, and it's an average of those. So you close your oldest, then you shorten that average.
So you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. As long as you're not paying a fee. If you're paying like an annual fee, just close it and take the hit and you'll recover it
and then
later.
recover, yeah. Sure. You want to keep paying for something you're not using, paying every month an annual fee.
Gary's credit score just dropped. Oh my God, just literally 7 points.
I'm down to 320
just
right now.
talking about
I'm down to a 320.
That's all right, we only have up to go.
That's right.
It's like you're batting
Wait, we said the highest was 850. What's the lowest? Do you know what lowest?
300 is
300.
And a zero score and a no score.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's for people who are just starting.
Getting ready.
That's right.
And if they want to explore more, ask questions, bang.
Yes, come to me, come to my branch, check our website. There's a lot of information there.
Is this segment over? I wanted to keep it going. I want that to be over right now. SchoolsFirstFCU.org is where you can find a little more info. Go into any one of the branches. We prefer Fruitridge because Tammura's there. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you.